welcome to 2024. And beginning off the year, I guess we're going to start with an Empire video. Today we're taking a look at a scenario where Saudi Arabia forms an empire. Saudi Arabia is probably the last Middle East country I need to do. I already said I would do Iraq, but to be honest, no. So this will probably be the last time we're in the Middle East for a while now. So Saudi Arabia's first target as an empire is to invade Yemen. So yeah, the first target is Yemen, so... Yemen is definitely Saudi Arabia's weakest neighbour. And it doesn't help that they're kind of in a little bit of civil war. So Saudi troops begin to invade through Yemen, focusing on this area, because this area is more the lush lands for Yemen. Lush, but it's more the populated areas. Eventually, Saudi Arabia will capture Sana'a and take over basically this entire area. And after taking over a little bit more Yemen, well, the rest of Yemen is just a wasteland. So let's take a look at this peace treaty. Oh my god, full-on annexation. Now, Saudi Arabia would most likely just leave the UAE and Oman alone. I don't imagine Saudi Arabia having any plans for, well, it's an empire, so yeah, they have plans, but they don't want to invade them yet. So, first off, they're just gonna do a little sneaky invasion of Kuwait. And now they're gonna come up here, Jordan, and go after Jordan. Saudi Arabia will declare war on Jordan. And I feel like Jordan is not the weakest. Honestly, they're definitely not the weakest. I feel like they're stronger than at least Palestine. Speaking of that, Palestine is fighting Israel right now alone. They're not fine. They're not fighting alone. They have help, but Jordan's gonna collapse. For annexation, and next up, Saudi Arabia is going to go after Iraq. But they're not going to be the only one going after Iraq. Because, two other countries want to get Iraq. I feel bad for the way Iraq has to be in place of just greedy countries. Because, Turkey and Iran want some of Iraq. So Iran and Turkey will both declare war on Iraq. I kind of wish this map didn't do that, but whatever. It's not like it's not as bad as a lagging map. Oh my god! I'm just glad I fixed that situation. So Saudi troops, seem like they were the first ones to declare war on Iraq, will exit out into the country, capturing lands. They cut off the oil supply that Iraq has. That's going to damage their country a lot, because they actually rely on that a lot. They're going to push through at least all that they can do before Iran and Turkey get involved. So Iranian troops will focus in on capturing Baghdad, and I feel like that's going to be everyone's goal. So Iranian troops begin to head to Baghdad, and Turkish troops are going to do the same. And honestly, Turkey does not have that much room to go through. Turkey is the strongest country here, so they're going to have probably the most success. But Iran is going to push their way to Baghdad, and at this point, Saudi Arabia is going to start a spearhead towards Baghdad. And Saudi Arabia is actually going to be the first one to capture Baghdad. How many times did you say Baghdad in one sentence? This is good for Saudi Arabia. It's going to make Turkey and Iran mad. So Turkey will push down to the border of Saudi Arabia. Although, to be honest, Turkey doesn't really want to bother Saudi Arabia. Turkey's kind of friendly with Saudi Arabia. Next, the last thing we see happening is a race to capture this land here, which is going to go pretty successful for, Saudi Arabia. And Iraq has been split up for the millionth time in history. So let's take a look at this peace treaty. We can see that Iraq is completely divided. And just ignore what I'm about to do, but it's border, so let's just say Turkey will invade Syria. And Saudi Arabia doesn't help. So there we go. Anyway, Iran takes a chunk, Turkey takes a chunk, and Saudi Arabia gets the most land, and as well as Baghdad. So now looking at Saudi Arabia, they don't exactly have anywhere to go. There's the UAE and Iran, which they're probably going to take out. There's Israel, and then there's Iran and Turkey, who would both put up an absolute hell of a fight. And sadly for Saudi Arabia, Iran does not want Saudi Arabia to really exist. So Iran is going to declare war on Saudi Arabia with the help of the UAE and Oman. So, Iran, Oman, and the UAE declare war on Saudi Arabia, and this, it's a worry, but not really, because Saudi Arabia knows they can fight this. So, first off, because there's really no troops down here, and it's kind of a wasteland, the UAE and Oman will be pushing out into Saudi Arabia's lands. Oman will try to recapture Yemen, but that's going to fail horrifically. And as soon as you know it, that is done and dusted. Iran next, and this is where Saudi's forces are, because this is where they just invaded. So not really smart of Iran to do this right after the war. Iran is going to be able to capture Kuwait, and also further down the land of Iraq. Iraq is not in support of this, so Iraq just doesn't want to do anything at this point. They push around and capture a little bit more land. And, I mean, Saudi Arabia's army is already there, so yeah, Saudi Arabia doesn't care what the UAE and Oman are doing. That's a quick, easy fix. But for, Iran, they got to push Iran back, because Iran is a strong country. Probably, Saudi Arabia's buffed, and all alliances are disbanded, if I didn't say that. It's one of the oldest. It's just one of my oldest series, so my oldest series, so I didn't think anybody would need to touch up, but I guess they do. And yep, the hell is all hell's about to be broke loose. Our Saudi troops began to sweep through Iran with literally no issues at all. Saudi Arabia is definitely stronger than Iran, so Iran will be able to stalemate them, but this is Iraqi land, which is still quite rebellious, so some of the people might be rebelling. Might, because this is Saudi Arabia, not, say, like, another country. So after capturing basically all the Iraqi parts, we have Iran pushing back basically, I think, in their land. The Iraq lands are definitely not going to be captured again. And the final push Saudi Arabia does before they deal with the little two countries down there is to cut off this panel thing. Let's cut off this little thing up here that borders Armenia and Azerbaijan and takes it out. So Iran is now in a stalemate with Saudi Arabia, and well, I think you guys know what's coming. Obliterated the troops, and Oman and UAE are going to surrender. So let's take a look at this peace treaty. So in the final peace treaty, yeah, I said final, we have the UAE and Oman completely getting annexed by Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia taking a chunk out of Iran. Although they don't take much, as they could have taken like loads, but Saudi Arabia does not care about what's going on up here with these guys at all, let alone even these two. So that's going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and well, have a good 2024. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.